David Tepper, owner of the Carolina Panthers, just last week. I'm not a doctor, but I have enough money to buy the opinion of every doctor in the free world, and then some. He knows, and the Panthers know, and they have an idea of what's going on with Cam Newton. And, Chris, I thought it was significant for a variety of reasons yesterday that Jordan Rodriguez of theathletic.com reported that the Panthers expect Cam Newton to pass a physical in March. Now, March isn't relevant to the Panthers because their offseason program doesn't begin until April. It's relevant for a separate reason. Putting it out there that Cam Newton is ready to pass a physical in March is basically putting the for sale sign in the front yard and putting anyone out there on notice as they are looking at their quarterback options.
Yes.
Don't forget about Cam Newton. He's going to be healthy enough for you to trade for him in March.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's exactly what they're saying by this. I don't know how you feel, Mike. But ultimately, I guess the longer we go here, I don't really think Cam Newton's going to be with the Carolina Panthers. I don't. I think it's just a total regime change there in Carolina. Matt Rule, Joe Brady, him coming in from LSU, Cam Newton wanting to learn that new offense. I don't know about that. I think they're going to want their fresh start. I'm not so sure Cam Newton's going to necessarily want to deal with them either, and he might just want a fresh start to go along with it. So that's kind of what I see it like you, Mike. I think it's pass the physical and then open up the phone talks to teams and the trade conversation and see if something can get done that way.
Cam Newton's also going to want more money, and he deserves more money if he's healthy because he's due to make only $19 million this year. That has him near the bottom of the veteran market, not the guys who are still operating under the terms of a rookie contract, but for the guys who are on second contracts, there aren't many right now, if any, who are south of $20 million a year. Cam Newton is. And the Panthers, look, I think, Chris, at a certain level, they are fatigued by the constant worry regarding Cam Newton's health.
Sure.
It's the shoulder, it's the ankle, it's the shoulder, it's the foot, it's the shoulder, it's this. And, at a certain point, you're so worn out by worrying about something that it's better to just not have that something around to worry about.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about Cam Newton's health anymore. I think the fans are fatigued by it in Carolina, and I think the team is fatigued by it, and this is part of this new approach. And when David Tepper was addressing the media last month when they introduced Matt Rule as the new coach, and he was asked about Cam Newton and went straight into this concept of it's important to have everyone buy in, that tells me they've heard enough from Cam Newton. And David Tepper, he didn't get this rich by not being a good student of the human condition and being able to read people. He's probably gotten the sense from Cam Newton that maybe he would like a fresh start. And if I was Cam Newton, I would want one. I think the Chargers make the most sense. So far and above any other team. Trade him to the Chargers. Let him be that guy in L.A. that gets people excited about the Chargers. If anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Cam Newton, maybe Tom Brady, but I'd want Cam Newton over Tom Brady. I think that's how this needs to play out, and I think yesterday's report is another step in that process eventually playing out exactly in that fashion.
Yeah, I'm with you in a lot of ways. And, just to get back to the health thing, this is a real issue. It is. This is the most physical quarterback we've ever seen in the history of football. Right? And I can understand Carolina being kind of exhausted by it too, because you invent and create an offense around this skill set, and then when he's not healthy, there's not really anybody else that can duplicate what he does, and then you have to kind of change your offense. So it's hard, and it can be stressful on an organization that way. I'm with you, Mike, 100%. LA Chargers, make the play. This is it. It really is. It just makes sense in too many ways. You mentioned all, the fanfare. You want to get a star in LA. The Adonis King, Cam Newton walk into a room in LA. He'll open up some eyes. He's a superstar. He's made for LA that way, and I think it fits. Anthony Lynn's an ex-running back. He wants to run the ball and control the clock and play defense. And then when he does drop back to throw it, he wants to throw, 25 and 30-yard lasers down the field. All fit Cam Newton and what he wants to do. So I'm with you, and I'm kind of hoping to see it, really. I'm hoping L.A. does make a play for Cam Newton.
It was the first team I thought of, but you know what? Sometimes it's the second team that you think of that ends up being the destination. How about the not Oakland, but Las Vegas Raiders as a plan B for Cam Newton and your buddy John Gruden?
I mean, it would be amazing. I don't know if John Gruden would want to venture down that offensive path with Cam Newton, with maybe having to get the, run game with the quarterback. I don't know if that's necessarily in John Gruden's DNA, but the same thing. it certainly would revive the franchise that way, steal people from certain fan bases and get them to jump on there. And, I don't think that's totally crazy. I'm just not sure Cam's the type of style John wants.
But for the same reason he would resonate with the L.A. Chargers,
Exactly.
he's going to resonate with L.A. fans who are going to be making the trip to Las Vegas. And between Cam Newton and Derek Carr, sorry, Derek, block me again on Twitter. Unblock me and block me again. I'll take Cam Newton over Derek Carr.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.